loud dio loud ilikuwa the loudest. Anakava nikichora hii verse tuko wanted. Underground still like a gem unexploited. Kwa ground at titan laces what to live with the aces. Or better yet, lost in my dreams, chasing reality, and nigga I be running late, as well as it gets. Hey, tunnel vision from far, shida ni how to get there, man. Stuck in the mud with my pen, I had to save myself. Mungu series nikislide upunguza tension, alichachisha gang signs akatolewa fair. Scared huyo kijana, usijione mjanja jua tumejipinjana. God damn it, Leroy niendelee. Youth anaclaim mood ya vipuli na bandana. Yeah, sarcastic, lost in the hustle kama prodigal son. Nasirudi mtaa kama sijagada mabrand. Tunapanguza mambli, tunagawana the cream. Dudu ni long kwa pants nilianisha ka screen. I'm finna stroke the Gucci down key, I stare over him. Jump in, lost inside cause the tide way deep. Then she whispers in my ear, I'm the baddest to ever hit. Hey, ass kissing, making peanuts for a living. Striving to make my fucking life worth living. On site with the plan wakazoza, I'm only stripping. Lost, miniko straight hustling. On board, kwa ndege, juggling, praying for better days, nikichain na maarif. Miaka mbili straight hizi za Oyuchi, doing bad shit, but I'm God sent. Skiza verses, hey. Damn, up shit, nigga.
Hey, what's your opinion of that song?
I love the background kind of sound to it.
I knew you'd like that.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, but not the
But
rap.
I haven't had anything actually. I'm just listening to the. Oh my gosh.
Mimi mchumisa nilikuwa nasema na ngoma za TZ. Ni lazima nizisikize mara kadhaa ndio nielewe wanasema nini.
Sasa ndio hiyo. Lazima tusikize outlaw mara kadhaa ndio tumuelewe the message. Not like that in a bad way. The message.
Because
it's so deep.
Outlaw ni messenger literally.
Yeah. You have to pay attention to the message.
It's like really good strong bars. But literally.
Like if you listen to what he's saying, he's actually saying something.
Saying a lot.
Got it.
Yeah, like not just something, but really meaningful things. Yeah, like this is a very rare breed of artistry, in my opinion. Like how I say, the purists who actually focus on like the music apart from the noise around the music. Kuna watu who make noise in the music, and then they're the artists that actually address societal problems, that actually hold the societal mirror back at society. Like, look at yourself. You like what you see? You know, those are really, really. Andrew Traore alikuwa anaongelea when he was saying, like, don't let your art be, you know, dumbed down by society and the price and all this and all that. But yeah, anyway, welcome everybody to Tubonge on the Black on Fire Network. The one and only myself, with the prettiest panel in the business. How's your Wednesday so far? Naka meshiba hivi.
Mimi hadi inaonekana kwa kamera wallahi.
At least Ruto aku affect hivyo
Life
sana.
is good.
Kweli.
Sio kweli.
Ani affect niamka kukata jacket leo. Sisi kama nafaa ku regret ama nafaa kuwa proud, mimi ni designer.
Uko sawa.
Ndio.
Sana.
Ngoja. You made that today, yeah?
Crop denim.
Niliamka niko like any crop denim yangu napenda ni chafu na sijui kurudia nguo mara kadhaa. Sha. Nataka crop.
I do that all the
Nataka
time
kitu
with my
heavy,
clothes.
nataka kitu mzito. Nataka nibebe kitu mzito jioni, nivae jioni. So right now for lightness, we improvise. That's what I do. I mean, ni mia tu.
Right, so that's serious.
No. That's
Alafu inakaa fiti.
Yeah.
According to venye nitoka na
you actually can't even tell. Like, I thought it was made like that. Yeah.
Until she
Which
actually spoke
is
about
actually
it.
dope.
Yeah.
Ukona the eye.
kana shumani.
Hatuna chinanga kuchinja nguo zako.
Kila siku na ni noma. Hata nimechinja.
Literally nimekuwa na hiyo tabia
Wallahi,
yes,
mimi
hadi
nachinjanga
sweta nakata
all
space
day.
na nafunga mara mbili.
Every day mimi uchinja.
La kupeleka kwa fundi niko like hii ni kubwa, acha nikate nyuma, funga band.
Kwanza we have something with pins also. Like pins, if you have safety pins, they work.
With a lot of
everything literally, and a scissor. You don't need to actually attend a coffee.
Fundi ni wewe.
Seamstresses, people. You see, you can always learn something new from this panel. I didn't know that slaughtering your clothes was a thing, bro.
It's always a thing.
Mi uvaa venye nimenunua.
It's called safety. Safety what? What are
Safety
we talking
check.
about? What in girls?
Survival skills.
Survival skills, yeah.
Oh, those are fashion survival skills.
Girl survival skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
How to look fly on the fly. Tips from the panel. But yeah. We have JOBY. How you doing?
I'm great.
Mhm.
Very grateful for life.
Mhm.
Very full. Shout out to Mr. Black on Fire for treating us for lunch.
And telling us why this is Black on Fire.
Literally.
Yes.
Which-
Shout out to the nicknames.
Wow. I'll always be remembering that.
Yeah, you know, it's a proud heritage. As a man, I'm proud of the heritage that comes with the name.
It's a good consequence.
What was the funny name you've been given? Mine I give, by the way, as we continue. I'm good. One of the funniest nicknames.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. One of the funniest nicknames I've been given is Nerea. Nakuomba Nerea.
Usitoe mimba yangu.
He really liked me so bad, but he always had like a girlfriend. So ananitaka na kona manzi yake hizi dump manzi yake. So niko like na pia nataka hii kitu. Haiwezi. Manzi yako ananijua. Watu wananijua. Unanitaka na kutaka lakini haiwezi. No.
Tunatakana.
Wrong time.
Lakini
That's a wrong time.
is the place.
I don't understand though why he gives me the term Nerea.
It's always the place.
People why it makes sense more alikuwa aniita Nerea
okay.
in high school.
Walai. Okay, walikuwa maybe ulikuwa unataka kutoa mimba yao.
Sikutoa ya mtu. At least you.
Hukumtishia wewe mtoto mimba yako. You know, like if I was a woman and like that would be one of my biggest threats to
Watafurahi. Pendi watoto. Sasa nakwambia sawa.
Naambia nani?
toa.
Sawa. Nini?
Ukishatoa naenda.
Naenda
God.
before utoe. Sasa hizi washakutoka.
Oh, okay. Nerea. We're rolling with nicknames
Yeah.
today.
Right.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Shan.
Yeah, here
Shan.
anaitwa Shan. In a church. Shan, I was like, who is this Shan? Everybody, Shan. Who is this
Yeah, I'm
Shan?
telling
Wow,
you.
how did that come about?
I should have gave myself that nickname.
So what's the backstory? Why did you choose
Light.
that?
You know?
Just light.
Yeah, light, good vibes, like
Just
shine.
good
You know? Because actually some people call me shine, used to call me shine. So just feeling different in high school.
Yeah.
So the first time I was introducing myself in a new class of people. What's your name? Shan. And then they're saying my name like on the books. It's Tiwaton Sarah Longoria.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but it's definitely stacked. Everyone was calling me Shan in high school. Everyone, even teachers.
It's like my Natalie too.
Yeah.
Lijipea too.
Stop.
Yeah.
For real?
But your name is Natalie Joby.
No, that's not my Natalie is not my name.
Oh,
It's my
it's Joby.
nickname.
Stop.
Now,
Natalie is not
you
your
see?
name. Natalie is not
That's
your
my
name.
Sasa imagine uulizwe anaitwa
Na
nani?
nasema kila
that's
siku
your name.
Natalie Joby.
Jobida Nelson Moye.
Yeah, but
That's
my
my
name
name.
is Joby Daniel.
My short form
name
is
is
Joby.
Natalie.
I
That's
know.
the short form of my nickname. But Natalie came
Yeah.
about ile time nilikuwa naenda kuchagua jina za tatu za KCP.
Mm.
So
Right.
nikaambiwa choose the name you want by my dad. Then niko like sasa nishajua mamake ni mbovu. You know, my grandfather's stories are just awkward.
Yeah.
He himself is awkward. Niko like I don't want none of yours names.
Yeah.
So there's this Chris Brown song and Natalie LaRose ilikuwa imetokea. Then nilikuwa naipenda niko Natalie LaRose. Ilikuwa inanibamba vile alikuwa anaisema. Niko
Right.
like okay. I'm picking a name. Natalie sounds nice. I really like that name.
Right.
So I picked it. Niliambiwa toka hapa na hizo kwa ni nani ndo ngombe ya kwenda wapi? Exactly what he said.
But
Ndio
it
ngombe ya
actually
kwenda
suits
wapi?
you. Like you look like a Natalie.
So most
For
people
real.
actually kuna tu nita hivyo.
Yeah.
They can't call me Joby.
I
Like
know.
Sydney. Before
I
you
know.
keep calling me Joby, I'm like, bro, it's Joby.
More clever.
Natalie's Instagram.
Oh my god.
So it's stuck
That actually suits you for real.
Okay.
Money.
Yeah.
Yako.
My nickname has been Shmani, but at home they call me Ajos.
Ajos.
Meaning?
Josiah, like it's my grandfather's name.
Wow.
Oh,
So
okay.
they cut it in short, Ajos. I was
Ajos.
given a male name. Like, so if you go to my home,
What the-
Tatafuta Lizzy ama Shwani.
Yeah.
Like actually
What the-
Ajos. My mom calls me that.
What?
Yeah.
It was Josiah.
Yeah. Like in short form.
Ajos.
Funny,
Ajos.
but
Yeah, and I'm the like the biggest grandchild with the name, the
Okay.
first, because kuna
Okay.
sasa just when they put take care of
Oh, yeah.
them, but sasa I'm
Yeah.
and the funny thing, I'm the only woman because all of them are men.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody was given a female name. I was given a male name.
Wow, look at that. Ajos.
Ajos. And then the latest
Oh,
one is
Josiah.
The latest one is worse. Let me check.
Yeah.
Then, biggest for us.
Kabuda.
Kabuda.
What is that?
Pita Kabuda.
I know it's so bad.
Mbona?
Some of my close friends call me Kabuda
Why?
because I'm the.
Looking women?
I don't know why they just find it's a bully name. Kabuda.
Okay.
Yeah, Kabuda.
Josiah Kabuda.
Literally. Because now I grew the body.
Okay.
Yeah. You know Kabuda? You know the
Like a
dancer
big
Kabuda?
guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
They nicknamed me that. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they nicknamed me that. It's so bad. But Shmani stays.
Yeah.
Shmani was given by my campus friends.
Why is that?
Yeah, I used to love like nilikuwa naongeanga tu na napenda kuongea stories za watu.
Yeah.
It was the same thing. It was always that way. And then I used to love hiyo time yenye Shmani gang ilikuwa inatokea. And
Oh, Bishmaru the
yeah,
king.
Bishmada and stuff and the whole gang. They're like, this name fits you. So Shmani just started from Campo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
And
about yours?
Kamlesh, where did you come from?
Yeah, Kamlesh.
Grew up around a lot of Indians.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kamlesh. Yeah.
Kamlesh Patni.
Yeah, it's an Indian name.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's how that came about. But
Did they
when
give you or you gave yourself?
no, they gave me actually. Anyway,
So yeah, what's your nickname? Other nickname?
when I was little, my mom used to call me Kama.
Kama.
Yeah.
The Kamal?
Wait,
Acha tu niseme hiyo najua.
what's your nickname?
Oh, that's your name.
Eh,
That's your name.
Yule ingine?
ya katikati.
No, the one your mom calls you with. I know another one.
You give you
Not Hugo. Hugo is also his other name. I know another one.
Mulinge.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's my name.
Oh, that's your name?
Yeah, that's actually my.
Mulinge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
that-
funny how the mom says it.
I had a
No,
classmate named that.
Mulinge.
No, she doesn't say
I don't
Mulinge.
know Mulinge or whatever.
Mulinge.
Yeah, it's
But
great.
that's my actual name.
It's not in your
the
dress, huh?
targeted.
Yeah. No. My M-Pesa I use other names.
I know, but
Yeah,
but
but-
Mulinge is also your name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like a nickname.
No,
Mm.
it's my actual name.
How is it your actual name and it's not in your ID?
Iko.
Oh, okay.
It's just that I exclude it from most
Okay.
things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, but she used to call me Kama, short for Kamau. Reason is, I like money. And I like money kutoka nikiwa mtoto.
You do, huh?
And I always had to be asharas going here and there. Well, I still do. So, yeah, she gave me that. But, oh, this is so embarrassing. I didn't cure like class 6 since I'm a last born in Kwaito Toto. Yeah. I didn't cure like class 6. So, nilikuwa inabo, nilikuwa sipendi.
I don't know how it happens, but when people grow older, they tend to take like their surnames.
Yeah, sure.
Have you
Yeah.
realized? But when you like your English
Everything,
names, and then now when you become older, you embrace like your
Culture.
literally
'cause me, I
cultural
like-
name.
Yeah, I mean, I like
Yeah.
people when they call me Nelson.
I kind of like it, yeah, like Nelson, like okay.
Like
Even
most
since
people
when I
call me like
introduce
Miss
myself, I never say.
Yeah, a lot like
Yeah.
Miss Ngala.
No, but actually, Lise, who else has been going through this? Maybe sometimes I forget my government's names. Yeah?
Yeah.
Not like forget, like I
Okay.
like utaniita. Like cause
Right.
I'm not expecting mtu yote by the kuniita like Saimo.
I know.
Like
That happened
nowhere.
last week.
You
So
what?
I'm like, Sarah, like, oh.
It's me. I know.
It's
No,
you.
I'm kinda like doing, I'm like, it's me, yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I've had that
Yeah, I
name.
know. Me
Cause-
sometimes I was even thinking my pops doesn't know my name, my English name,
Mm.
because he never used to call me my name. He called me my nickname.
Jos.
All the time. So I was like, when we leave and
Josiah.
maybe even if he comes to my home, to school, he'd forget. One time he came and he was being asked at the gate.
And I thought,
A Jos. Because like, who's any papa?
no,
For
but
real.
no, but
I never heard him call me lazy. Never. I never.
No, but yeah, like to myself, I feel like Otomenita can't let for so long. Like when I have like internal thoughts, that's the name I use for myself. Okay?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so when I have to do like government documents, sometimes I have to get like CK. Another one? Because I don't know if you all go through that. Like I forget like sometimes because to me even my internals wanga zinaniita na nickname. I think hadi niko na tattoo ya Kamlesh kwa liver. Iliandikwa na KC. You know, but ginger. Nakunywa dawa ya homa. Yeah, but yeah, good week, good day. Yes.
Great week, great
to share nicknames. So we have Natalie, we have Shan, and Josiah.
A Jos. It's not Josiah, it's a Jos. It's just a short form. Like that's how they used to. Like it's just a Jos. His name is Josiah, but his nickname was a Jos. So I took the Jos.
Josiah. So
Embrace him.
Kababa.
Kabuda.
Kabuda. I like Shmani's nickname.
Don't try that. It's only like special.
I feel like even the big Farasi was kind of a thing.
Oh yeah.
The big Farasi. That one I was called like once or twice.
But still, it just sounds like, you know, like
Shut up, man.
Wendo Farasi kubwa tu Irongai.
Alisema niaje Farasi. I was like,
wala alisema na Kiswahili.
yeah, si ni mtu wa nini? Mtu wa kubeba.
Oh.
Sema, Farasi type ya
That he was like, I can ride a horse.
Literally.
I have horse riding skills.
Yeah, and I didn't take it badly, by the way. I don't know why.
It all depends on
the way it comes out, I guess.
Yeah.
The way they deliver it.
How it's phrased.
Yeah.
Even the Kabuda thing is bad. But
it's how it's phrased.
And the people that say it, I'm like, okay, it doesn't come from a bad place. And ananichongoa like, cheki, when bigi.
Yeah. It's really big. Anyway, we had some ideas on what we were going to discuss, and we are going to make it as interesting as possible. Okay, we start with how do you handle people on social media if it ever happens? Because you're like women, you all get.
Sometimes I feel like slapping the shit out of people. I'm not gonna lie. Hata nikwambie kuna tunakutananga na video zao hivi ama content zao ko like, for real, did you really have to put this out? Did you really have to? So you call to even a person like a close friend, ask for you know help, or Google, you know, chat with the AI, ask them information and figure out the answer. Mtu anakuja huku kutuambia sijui yani stories zenye hata make sense. Right. Surely. Like there's some people, my first reaction I think for me is just I always feel like beating the shit out of people, especially like politically. I think hadi nimeona ati Ruto alichagua mtu wa IBC usiku
as always.
Usiku aje sasa, like inafaa kukukasirisha, like what do you mean at night is when, and why is the president the one picking the IBC chairperson? Is that even lawful? Is that legal?
They actually put it constitutionally, but it is to favor them though.
No, what happened is, and this is what I was saying the other day, that all this drama you see right now, I feel like it's a distraction from the IBC board being appointed and the chairperson as well, because they did that whole thing where they vetted the board to be and the chairperson, blah blah blah. But then now, when the board is selected, the president chooses the chairperson of the board. I think, I'm not sure. But they did that whole thing. But I think it was the Standard or either the Standard or Daily Nation, they ran a headline like front newspaper, front page, like it was basically hinting at the board being constituted of cronies of people in power.
Yeah, because the board is chosen. The board is the one that is chosen, I think, in the parliament, right?
There is a vetting committee.
Yeah, and then they choose the board. So what happens? The board, wakisha choose board, when you watachagua, then there are people who apply for that job. Unajua, once you apply, you got the board wanakuchagua. They vet the best candidates. After the
chairperson?
Yeah, like the chairperson. Yeah. And then it's taken to the president. So the president is the one that decides this and this and this. Once he has approved, then it's taken out to the parliament. This one they wanaenda sasa vetting. And then now the parliament is the last people to actually decide this and this is what. This is the person who is going to be the chairman. But it starts from...
No. The president is always the one to sign off at last.
But it's taken first to the, because unakumbuka tulinini news, it was taken to the president and then it's taken now to the parliament. Sasa kwa parliament ndio sasa wanaenda kujitetea. Unaget? And then once
but ishapitia kwa president.
Ishapitia president ana forward. He's the one that approves from the board. The board wanamletea jina zenye wamechagua, he approves and then the candidates are taken to the parliament. Sasa ukishaenda parliament ndio wanakuwa vetted. And then the best candidate is chosen, but mostly the president would not approve if you're not, of course, on his. Because another maybe 2 people, 3, so it chooses like 2 or 3 people on the list, and then they're now taken to be vetted.
Yeah, because I saw it and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But what I had seen personally was that whole Vera Sidika thing. Like, why do you feel the need to come out and entertain people that are calling you broke? Like, why do you have to?
I feel like she didn't entertain. Like I said, she put it out there for you to now run with the story. Yeah. Because even if I come with any sort of defense mechanism, the fact that right now we have different, it's not just one blog. Because actually the biggest #1 pusher wa kila kitu nakwanga Edgar Obari. This guy should be sued. No cap. We had a company last year, I think for 2023, that was trying to sue Edgar Obari because of trying to terminate their name. Nani company ilikuwa legit. Wanadanganyiwa sijui they are scammers, sijui. They even came out with lawyers and they were like, we're going to sue you. Penye mtapatikana Edgar Obari, sijui tutawapea pesa ngapi nini, just report his whereabouts. Right. It needs to be
very careful.
Like Charlene Ruto, the way she said, people like using people's names just for the sake, because you can run away with it, and because you live in a country where people have not taken it serious to kwenda tu kitaja jina za watu nafikiria it's really okay. It's not. Unless you have the money, unajua unaweza kuwa bailed out, unaweza tolewa. Sawa. Ama unaweza jitoa, ama you have a good lawyer, ni sawa.
But still a lot of times, I think he has lawyers.
He needs to stop though. And I feel like that is the point now most of the celebrities' rate is coming from, because the moment you have one blog site posting about something about me, they trust the rest to run away with it. Literally, they post the same thing, the same statements, or even wasa. Others change the narrative to get the numbers, the stories to get the numbers. So what point will it make for me to come try prove myself over a post liked by 50,000 people, and not just in one page, different pages, talking about how broke I am? What difference will it make? And if I go to the comment section, you're all talking shit, how my failures, my shortcomings, what I do, what I don't, it'll make difference gani? So I'd rather just run away with the story. Yes, I'm broke. Ndo mwachane na mimi. I feel
like also no PR is bad PR. For people who are on social media. Watu kama kina Vera Sidika, they're paid through that. Some of them make money through social media. So once she's trending, she's going to actually want to trend more. Which is not bad on her end. She's like, okay, I'm going to answer because I know you're going to also post it again. So I'm going to be trending for like 2 days, which also gets some bag for me. I get you. You see, so for business, I don't think it's really a bad idea. Once somebody amekuja na propaganda, go along with it, move with it. Fine, it's giving you PR.
Fine, but I think again we need to come back to the understanding, like we said, bloggers like me. I'll go back to insisting on what we grew up on. Ukiona blogger ama politician, like what I was saying, and a trend, it's something that is really concerning the country, you know. Ukiona blogger and a trend, it's something very alarming, very unusual, you know, or something either beneficial to the community or maybe paid by a big company to advertise nini. Hizo ndo story ungeona kwa blogging sites. Sama mtu amesign deals sijui na company gani, that's a win. No, but squeezy they just post anything.
Sure.
So we had, just to, I agree to disagree with good PR. There's no PR that is bad PR, okay? But we had someone like Amber Ray talking about, remember, there's a time Rispa and Fiona, Foina, they were talking trash about Amber. I don't know if they are friends. They are these people on the same reality TV.
No, but on the reality TV, it's clout.
It's okay, it's clout. But at the same time, there's something she said which makes very sense, like really big mad sense for influencers or for any brand working for other brands. Because you're not just a brand. If you're a brand and you're signed under other brands, there's a certain sort of respect you need to put when it comes to your audience and the people who you're working for or you know, collaborating with. Jukuna company maybe itakuja yone venye unafanya vitu zenye for them it's not something that is beneficial, or so you are a brand, there's another company that might like that, but kuna mtu mwingine ako like, this is not what we really signed for. We didn't sign to see a brand talking trash about other brands while we're also a brand collaborating with you. You are the face or the ambassador of this particular product and you come trash talking about this. Because what happened literally, and I remember she explained very well, alisema, there's no way mtakuja mwongelele as a brand, mwongelele a certain area pathetically, and the same area ni penye muna launch a certain business or product that is supposed to be bought by your own people. How do you expect people to reciprocate to that? Sio Kimau kuna vumbi, lakini hapo umekuja ku launch Ketepa. Nafikiri mtu ataenda kubai Ketepa mali kuna vumbi. Mtu atatafuta mali kuna ka green kidogo. Unajua, to prove this Ketepa is good and healthy. So I think people just need to be very careful, especially as a brand. I feel like that's also something I understood also. I am a brand. I've understood literally you need to be very careful what you put out there. Kuna brands, yes, for them that is good for them to see that because you are a potential to them. Kuna brands una work nazo, there's a brands mingi kwa na work nazo, and because of maringo mingi your brands zingine, they were like, hey, we have to let you go. Pesa unaona tunakutana ni kani kidogo sana, endo fanye na wao. And coming to think about it later, I'm like, I really messed up. I really messed up because I didn't know better. So it's just sit down. It also depends with who you want to chase as a brand, you know. I agree.
Exactly, that really matters. It also depends.
Do you feel like as a brand there's I don't think as a brand there's limitation. Is there?
There's no limit.
There's limitation?
Let me tell you something. Like I don't feel like certain brands
they have no limitation.
Won't work with certain people because of their brand. So for instance, there are brands that won't work with Vera Sidika at all because of what her brand is. And there are brands that will work well with her. That's why you see most of her money is, I don't say most, that sounds like I'm in the know. I'm not in the know of where her money comes from. But you can see right now she's making her bag with these events in different clubs. And somebody might hate on it, but I feel as well she's showcasing how diverse and how we have those clubs in different areas of this country. Like people usually think the party is just in Nairobi, you know, and she's in Busia in a club. You're like, this club is in Busia,
you know,
Animeja. And it's not people drinking like cheap drinks, you know, and she's in other parts, and
she's even having like world tours. Like,
you know, so well, that woman is not broke. Okay, like she's working almost every weekend when a lot of people probably her rate card isn't cheap as well, like you know.
And also think about it from this perspective, Kamlesh. Tuseme like Vera Sidika, yes, she's a big brand, right? As a socialite in Kenya, mostly Nairobi, unaget. Sasa imagine watu wabusia wakimuita what a match.
Huko ni kwao.
What a match you know. Like
Yeah.
they will even better
will
to
even
give
pay her
her,
more.
pay her more.
Yeah.
So people
Wow.
don't understand that she's going for the bad. When they feel like it's just a poor mentality. When you
No,
think
definitely
Apply
not.
at the club, or still at the club, someone
a
is
poor
broke.
mentality unadhani just because nimeenda kufanya kazi Nakuru, nimeacha Nairobi, people leave the city to go work in Mandera.
And
It's
it's
because
good
it's because
money.
of the bag. Not because I'm not
Yes.
working in the city doesn't make the paper not good. I think it's
Yeah.
just a poor mentality because
It's
I'll
so
go pick my
true.
bag there,
Yeah.
I'll come pick my bag here, and at the end of the day my back in Nairobi bill a gig.
And
So-
the thing is, I feel like watu wengi wanamjudge ni hao watu wa 8 to 5. Okay, because they don't get that you can have multiple gigs.
I know,
Exactly.
yeah.
And then haba na haba,
Ujaza kibaba.
you get
All
like
that.
she'll collect these 50 bands here on Saturday, 50 bands here on Sunday, and in 2 days she's out
Look
on
at
you.
that.
I know.
Okay,
Like
and you're
literally.
over there
Yeah.
typing that she's broke on social media.
Na wewe una buy bundles za 1 hour,
Za-
1 hour.
za
Yeah,
kaf-
no.
za kefao.
Ndio one news.
Okay.
Literally.
You know, so I feel like we should look at her tour differently. We should look at her project differently, because me, I feel like she made a plan. I don't see this as random or as it's bag driven, but I feel like she has a plan, because she's been touring this country for a minute and always unearthing really dope gems. in
Shout out
different-
to someone like Siggy. I like Siggy. She's always this guy anaitwa Siggy. He's like sijui anakuanga ni organizer ama ni mtu mkubwa kwa maklabu hizi za Western, Nakuru, Naivasha.
Yeah.
And I've seen them work together for really a long time.
Yeah.
And like you've said, she's also throughout the country. And if you look at actually our stories most of the time, she's always talking about how beautiful Kenya is.
Yes.
Huyu mse amefanya research kuja hapa nikiitiwa hii gig na hii do hapa pia naweza pull crowd, I can sell out for the night, you know. Also this doing research before also going to the specific area, you know. Ulizia maswali ndio usichochwe na club. Because kuna watu wanaweza fika bei, yes, but wende ukae hapo, then blogs waone hivyo wako like Ambara amekuja na hata hajasela.
But that's why I think they have like also managers. Unaelewa?
Exactly.
Watu kama
That's why you need to do
kina
research
Penny
about
amefika, most definitely ako na manager mwenyewe anaenda maybe kufanya sightseeing and stuff, and also like working with, unajua kitambo itu, there are people who run this club business, they know very well. Like for example hapa Nairobi ukitaka siji kuhost wapi, utapewa hata namba, utaambiwa hao ndio sasa connect na hii na hii. So they have connections for a lot of clubs. They've done this business for a lot of clubs. Even these clubs pay them. So na make sure ameleta the best person to actually come and host. People rarely see people like Vera Sidika in Busia. So wakisikia Vera Sidika anakuja, club itajaa. Most definitely. Unaelewa, hata wakisikia ni Kisi, itajaa, unajua. And then also know that she's also working with the hotels. Hotels zenye alikuwa analala, because that time she was at Busia, hiyo hoteli Kenya iko Busia. You never like 5-star nice, uko like, okay, then why are people hating it's Busia? She's getting like VIP treatment, she's getting her
Imagine
bag.
they're really
They're really
it's-
nice places. It's the perspective that people have.
Exactly.
And it's
Nice
crazy
places.
because Ushagondo kuna do.
Imagine.
Kuna do, watu wako na do huko.
Bro, kuna do,
if
there's
she
a
has
time.
if she has a plan, she can actually get a Tembea Kenya
Right?
whatever.
Yeah,
True.
literally.
Tembea
Probably
Kenya
that's
bag.
I know.
If
And
she has a
also,
plan.
she's internationally known.
Yeah.
Who
and-
hosted Amber when
Like-
she
like-
came to
What
China?
I've seen about
Sarah
her,
Sidika.
Really?
She was chilling with
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose and Natalie.
Yes.
And yeah,
You
exactly.
see,
But
yeah.
ona rate yake, alafu uko hapo na hate.
You know, calling her bro, like, yo, listen. But I didn't know she was
Yeah,
she was
she
whatever
was.
with
Yeah.
what? Yo, that is amazing. What? Ah,
And
that
trust
is
me,
amazing.
people like, even like I was hearing like people are saying this Netflix series that they want to put like socialites and stuff. People called Vera
Zari.
number
Zari
one.
dropped Vera's name.
Yeah, like people from like they're like
From
Vera is the only
Zimbabwe.
person who
Yes.
can hold this down, you know, because first and foremost, she
She's
has
always
that
on her
background.
lane
She's
and-
on a lane.
It's true.
Kizungu zake si
She's
za
a
si
very.
ubaya.
We haven't
Fast.
acknowledged that she's very smart.
She's smart
She's very
also.
intellectual.
Yeah, she's educated.
Yes.
Msichana wa USIU,
She's
bro.
very a smart girl over
Sasa
there.
hapo mbona unaanza kuangushia bwana?
Mbona?
Ah.
Si USIU is a nice school.
Says who?
Yeah,
So
it
it's me.
is.
Anyway,
It's your
It is a
perspective.
very nice school.
okay, so
Educational way. It is. Depends on why you're there.
this is how I reach universities. Every university has a good department, right? Like their best department. What's USIU's best department? Probably international
it's an
relations.
international school, right?
No, probably international
But
relations.
it's international, right?
See Jakarta,
So
but what's their best faculty?
Me, I don't know anything about USIU, but I know it's international, so it's
Yeah,
good.
but every university has a faculty where they like with Strathmore Business School.
Yes.
Okay.
True.
Yeah, true.
With
I think it's
KU.
media.
No, media is right here.
MMU.
Yes.
But MMU is not private.
No, we're not talking about private. We're just talking about institutions and what their main faculties are, right? If you go to KU, ni education. Yeah, like they have JKUAT ni kukua wakulima. Awatika kulewa.
Really.
No,
You can't just judge it on one.
I know,
event
I
that
don't think
happened,
so.
it's called a
honestly.
joke, people.
I get
God
it.
damn.
We're not even serious.
Yeah, women cannot. You
do you
see,
mean?
now I
What do you
generalized
mean
again.
women?
Exactly.
What do
That's
you
called
mean now
another
women?
one, generalization.
Not generalization.
so-
You already generalized by saying women.
Yes.
That's the
Anyway.
point.
So what are you saying about women again?
They're not funny.
You think men are funny?
Name 5 comedians.
Name 5 comedians. Jackie Vike, Mamito.
The lady.
What's
her
her
name?
Facebook.
What's that lady? I know her with a hijab.
Nasra.
Yes.
What are you saying?
But
Those
they're
are five.
doing amazing.
And cartoon comedian.
Thank you.
That one,
Can we
yes.
go on?
That one,
No,
yes.
can we go?
She's a comedian.
Exactly.
She's a comedian.
That's so funny.
That one was
I've
fun.
seen it.
That one was
Exactly.
fun.
Yeah.
Listen, out of everyone you've mentioned, I'll give you Kansibe. Mamito is funny.
I can't mention any comedian who's a guy.
Chawanjiko.
Chicha Wanjiku,
Thank
kuna
you.
huyu bibi
Yeah.
yao Professor Mo.
There's so many. What do you mean?
There's so many. Yeah, chat.
Choosers.
Ulikuwa ndani hatutajua, si
No,
ndio?
no.
Ah.
It's about quality of joke. Quality of joke.
It
Yeah?
But it
depends on the
also,
person.
but also depends
really
with
lacking.
Yeah.
it also depends with the joke. Some things you
Thank
say
you.
are not funny to us.
To you.
Yeah, exactly.
you,
So
yeah.
also
You
depends on
see?
you. Don't like their joke because of you.
No. You see, there are funny people. Then there are Nikanons. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there are Nikanons and there are Dave Chappelle's in the world, we don't talk about Lisa Manelli's. But
It's the way people don't like a type of song. That's how it is. Everybody loves like a type of song, beats. It's the same thing.
anyway,
There are some people that Dave Chappelle is not funny.
Thank you. Yeah.
those ones are sick. They
Like
should
me, I
die.
would say.
You see.
What? That is
I
the
find it
funniest
funny.
dude since Richard Pryor.
But she doesn't find it funny.
Exactly.
So who's your favorite comedian? Kevin
See,
Hart?
I already told you.
No.
Mamito.
La.
I already told you.
No, like that's not a joke, eh?
It's not a joke. It's not. I'm serious. Mamito is my best comedian.
Wallah.
Yeah.
Checky, try the
And
stand-up
Jackie
collective. The
Yeah.
stand-up collective. She did a stand-up show with.
Right now, my favorite is Jemo Desin.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
did Kanye yesterday.
That's my favorite
like that,
comedian
but-
right now in Kenya.
Yeah, Jemo Desin is doing amazing. But yeah, as I was saying, Mamito did a stand-up segment with the stand-up collective. She was really funny, and this is how personally I rate comedians. Like there's situational comedy, which Kenna is king.
Okay.
Okay, like situational comedy skits, Kenna is king, and then there's like Kina Desin. It's not really situational; it's more character driven. Like he'll create a character out of a whole person. Like they did Bien and Diamond the other day.
Okay.
It was hilarious. Then Jana, he was Kanye.
Okay.
Like his and then he had this character where he was playing forex trade.
He does like different characters,
Okay.
but very funny. If you just try to trend like this, already imitated in a very
my
funny
gosh.
way. And back then people
Even
say they would like artists will get mad, but right now they're showing him so much love, like
love.
even on the comment section and our roast, but they go and comment like, you know, it's so funny. It's really very good.
Hadi wanakuja kwa skits zake.
Hadi kwa skits
Oh.
zake.
They're appearing as whatever.
Like even calligraph, crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cause like we've seen the scene start from, and just keep going, my guy. Like
Jemo
Jemo
Jesse,
the
you
Sim.
laugh. I go to his page, I just laugh. Like when I'm
He's
feeling
amazing.
bad, I just feel like, and then it's somebody you've seen his journey, so there's just something
Very
beautiful
motivating.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then apart from that, now there's
Jaymo.
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 I think.
So, and then there's stand-up comedians that are really good at structuring jokes on set and delivering and whatever. And then there's hybrids, which are kina Mamitos. Because Mamito can give you situational comedy and is still funny on stage, like giving you jokes. And that's something rare. And that's why people regard Dave Chappelle as like king of comedy. Reason is, he came up with the Chappelle Show. Yeah, Chappelle's show was like groundbreaking.
I can watch him like for hours.
You know, because it's like jokes that make you think.
Yes.
It's like, really? So that is society.
And I also find
right?
them educational.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's but the scene is actually doing amazing. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like props. You see, and then Kansime, hybrid as well.
Yeah.
Like she's funny in situational comedy and then on stage as well.
This is Diamond. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so funny. And then the things he says like when he does the comedy. So he's supposed to be here soon. Jemo.
So Kansime could also really come back, man. Kansime, we miss Kansime.
I know, she's like right now, mom.
Yeah, give us mom comedy. She did also a stand-up show. I think she's been on stand-up in Kenya. I think she even appeared on Churchill Live or something.
Yeah.
And she was
I've
funny.
always seen their skits with Mamito, imagine.
Yeah, because she's funny.
Collaborated.
And that's why I say props. Yeah, I will give props.
Where they went though.
Yeah.
I actually accolade a lot of women who come back.
I
Like, they're
want
very
us.
consistent, honestly.
I want us to try something.
Okay.
Teacher Njiku is a really good content creator,
Okay.
but not really a comedian per se.
What's comedy?
The scene is comedy.
No, what's comedy? Laughter, right?
Can you make someone laugh?
Laugh, exactly.
In whatever reason?
In whatever reason, in
whatever
any
way.
space, you know. So I feel like if somebody can make you funny, that's why you say you're a comedian. Even if they know, so long as you laughed.
Yeah.
You see, exactly. Yeah.
From that criteria, then everybody's a comedian, eh?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So, but how do we separate like the good ones?
You mean the good ones.
No, like if I can make somebody laugh,
Do
right?
you want to commercialize it?
No.
You see?
Listen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like anybody can make anybody laugh. So by extension, we are all comedians. But there are those that are good at it, like really good at it. Like you can give them a cold crowd, and within 15 minutes, everybody is laughing. Everybody is wanashindwa kupumua. Because those guys exist, and they are really good at it. And then there are people that make the obvious jokes.
Yeah.
Will we still laugh? Yeah. But then that's what makes watu kama this guy mwenye alikuwa anasomea MCA Tricky, like he was fun. You get he was fun.
I never found him funny.
Wallah.
Yeah, I never found him
Who is that?
funny.
MCA Tricky was fun.
MC Tricky was funny.
What happened to him?
But alifika mahali akaanza
in
kubo.
school.
Ana bo.
Alifika mahali akaanza kubo.
Kusoma.
Kusoma nini? Alienda kadeti mtoi wako.
Yote kaenda.
Jacinta.
Zimlia kwata Rubebi. We were playing this character sometimes.
Sindo yo Jacinta. Jacinta. I really miss Jacinta.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh.
Kampea mimba akacha kupeana child support.
Wala.
Hey.
In the family,
Oh.
I guess, right?
Oh.
No, like in reality.
Really?
Yeah.
But I've seen her like at the sister's wedding.
Not
Jacinta.
Rubebi. Rubebi, they played like this character with MC
Oh,
Tricky
nasema
for some
Rubebi
time.
wa
Wako
ako
there,
there.
yeah.
Mimi nasema Jacinta.
Okay, I
They
don't
co-
know Jacinta.
She used to be on Churchill too. Then
Oh.
akapata ball yake then. Actually in 2023, I remember she came and they exposed him.
Is it Professor Mo? Because there's also this professor who was this chick who
You
is
know-
a comedian. I think you're confusing them.
No.
Bro,
Yule
you
mkale. Yo demeke ni mkale.
si mkale. Sini huyo.
Huyo ni
Yoko-
Professor
huyo ni
Hamo.
Professor Hamo. Huyo si MC Tricky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Professor Hamo.
Exactly.
And he was already married, yeah? He had a wife in Nakuru.
Na bado
Yeah.
narudianaga.
Vitu za watu wachana nazo.
Kidogo na
Nazani by the way.
Wachana na vitu za watu. They will do as they please. You were not there when they
Yes,
started. You shall not be there when they
That's
finish.
a fact.
Okay? Ni hao wanajua chenye wanapeana. Yeah. Cause ukiingilia hapo katika ni wewe utaumia.
Wewe solo for real.
And you look so stupid.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't judge people on social media.
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
But
Social media is social. It's not the truth.
It's not really happening.
no, but don't.
On the
But squeeze
ground.
what one filters, being honest. Squeeze people are just through them, like themselves on social media. So sit to judge. It's like another lady was saying, you expect to be posting episode 60 of your life telling us to mind our
Oh,
business.
right.
We're not gonna mind our business. We're already on episode 60.
Yeah.
Endelea na episode 61. Toa endelea kutuambia nini inaendelea.
Yeah.
Keep us on your business because you already started.
We are now
Yeah,
engaged.
we invested.
Okay, I'm invested in your life. You better keep
But
posting.
it's crazy how people get invested
You
so
know,
much.
why
Sometimes
And they
people
get
post.
angry.
Yeah.
That's post and a jump. How did they know? Like this guy I follow, his name is Leo. He's like a princess mafia.
Okay.
like he has this mafia sound, like the Russian, you know. Yeah, and then he's also like a princess.
What do you mean a prick?
Like
He's
It's a
fruity.
lady or a
he's
man.
a man.
But
so,
he's fruity.
he's giving confusing vibes. So najua, he has like he's like mafia, like ule gangster wa kushoot, and then he just does stuff, you know. So he's on his life. He's like, I haven't posted for 2 hours, and people are already. I'm like, how are people super invested so much if they realize that just 2 hours into your post, because you've been posting every 3
time.
hours,
Facts.
every 2 hours. That if you don't, and he's on vlogs.
Listen, I'm a victim.
You are a victim?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Who do you follow that much that you invested?
Yeah.
Manchester United.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
For you.
So there's this YouTube channel. Joby knows it, right?
Yeah.
It's called the United Stand. So they'll post at 2, at 4:30,
Oh, okay.
around if on and then this is like live, like he's live, and when he's live you'll get like about 80,000 people watching, and it's like in like seconds, like people flock. And I find myself on days when he's late, I'm pissed because I saw the notification. I know you're supposed to be here at 1
Yeah.
and you're not here, and this title of this show looks interesting, so you know. So, and actually ndio kitu fanya squeezy, as much as I'm not always able to, I always try to start my shows on time, because I assume there's a me out there that's crazy about me, and he'd be so pissed off if like they don't get their daily dose, you know, because I find myself like, sasa mbona iko live, like, because every day, Sunday, Monday, Christmas Day, whenever, if he's on holiday, he's on his phone at the beach giving you a show for an hour. And you're like, yo, the dedication, my guy. And that's like, he has a YouTube channel he has two. He has one at 2 million subscribers and one at 1.8 million. And it's just dedication. Now, when you see people, before I go live, like the chat is already going crazy. Yeah, they're waiting and they're asking, where is Mark? Where is Mark? Where is Mark? Where is Mark? Like late bridge, because Mark's Goldbridge, so late bridge, what, and it's, you can see like that whole effect of societal programming where this person almost feeds you. It's like TV has changed. It's now no longer like TV stations like really in charge of your time. They broadened that spectrum. Now you even have YouTube, which is crazy because I'm a victim. And I don't know how to help myself because number one, it's something I like, which is football. Number two, he's really good at engaging and he always has the latest news, like Adias Jafika, ESPN, and he's got it and you're like, what, my guy? And he's been doing this for like 10 years. Like, and it's 10 years of like 5-6 shows a day.
It's like Keith gets, I think, affected by that too.
Yeah.
He doesn't do, it's been 2 months he's not done the show on the network on weekends and people complain.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you've not done the show.
Yeah,
So inabidi adu watu wa tumedo by force ndio afanye show. Kumbribe.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always a form of bribing him in a way.
Yeah, no. On YouTube they're called super chats.
Donated,
Okay.
Donated, then he'll do a show.
Yeah, on YouTube they're called super chats. So on this, whatever, if you want him to read your comment, okay, because like it's comments flying in when he's live, comments flying in after, before, and if you want him to read your chat, you have to like send a super chat, which is basically money, so that he can read your opinions and react to them. And it's not always reacting kindly. Sometimes he'll insult people. Like he's just real, and that's something I find. And that's why I feel like people really gravitate to kids shows. He's real. Like he's so real. Like he'll insult you if he doesn't like you. Like he won't hide it, and he's not afraid to disagree with people. And it's something I've noticed. Like most streamers that are actually really, really good are like that. Like they're super real. Like it's almost like they live that life as their life. Now check, like this is how I live, so I'ma treat this live like this. It's just a different way of content creation, which should be applauded. The dedication. I don't think I'd hack it. Like live 6 times a day.
Right.
6 times a day.
I know.
How many hours?
No, each show is an hour, minimum 50-something minutes.
It can go even for 6 hours.
And that's what I'm saying. You get like
6 hours talking.
I don't know what I'm about to talk about for 6 hours.
It just flows. Imagine Ananga like a guest
and stories. He does have guests sometimes.
Like I'm saying,
No,
like
the
a
fact that
co-host.
even sometimes you can just talk.
Yeah.
You're not even responding.
Yeah.
But he'll talk.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
It's a skill.
It is.
It's a calling too.
Like, it's a skill.
Yes, it is.
Like,
because put somebody who has never talked on the mic and then you know definitely.
It's actually a
they've never been on a
probably they
microphone.
know how to talk outside,
Yeah,
but put
true.
the camera on
Oh
the
yeah,
mic
this
and then you know.
this has pressure.
I know.
Yeah.
So if you came to a Jezoya like that microphone happened on Monday, yeah. So niaje.
Yeah, always.
Exactly. So yeah, even the first time you're having a guest,
Yeah.
utasikia the first answer mekujibu is like so calm kwanza mpaka they become now comfortable.
Yeah.
Now they start talking.
And that's speaking about streamers or content creators. That's something I've noticed Obina is really good at. Like making guests wakwe at ease, very comfortable, disarm them. Now let's have a conversation. You get like he's so good at.
The most boring guest.
He has certain skills
Hey.
where
Taki siwezi
Kuna
watch,
umama
siko
ndo
ubaya,
skills. Umama.
siwezi watch show
Umama.
yake.
Umama ya kwenda
I swear
kuunganisha
siwezi
wabibi za watu na
I'd rather watch
vice
Mike
president
Check.
hapa.
So
Tabia
yeah, I was going to get to
I'd
that as
rather
well.
watch Mike Check than Siko Ubaya than
So
Obina.
Yeah.
I was going to get to that
And
as
even
well.
the guests I
Did you-
watu wagani hao?
Nani?
Like guests
Obina.
wake ni watu wagani hao washauri
Obina has
watu
gotten to the
wajui.
point where
Atu
the
wajui
guests
watu
are not the brand, he is.
Aye, but we don't
You
know.
get?
Make
And
that
that,
was Obina.
no, listen, me, I'll give him props for the hard work to get to where
Me
he
too.
can,
Yeah,
he
that's
can
the
actually
idea.
whatever. Like guests don't matter anymore. It's his show. You're watching it because it's his show mostly.
His name.
Yeah, and
That's true.
Nili shona
props
this
to
is
Mike
show.
Check as well. That 24-hour live they did.
Right.
Yo.
Mike Check wamekuwa put in work for a long time.
Yeah, but how do you do a 24-hour live show?
Imagine
Like
live.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Walikuwa na
that was.
ugama.
Mike Check.
Huh?
Nilienda kuoga. Nilikuwa tu kwa kamera ama.
Yeah.
Kuoga.
They strip.
Walioga.
I don't know.
Yes, people on the other
Hakuna mwenye
side.
aliamka kwenda kusema acha nipige ngasha.
Ndipo alienda asubuhi wakatoka asubuhi.
Yeah, utaoga tena kesho.
Kesho. Ni mboka mtu wangu. That's why wako sahi top 5 most watched podcast in Kenya.
Yeah, see, Adi, on the roast of Ben Soul,
Yeah.
anaitwaje, the guy with the hair,
Yeah.
I forget his name. Yeah, he was there. They really roasted him. Like, what is a podcast?
Taxi.
Yeah, what is a podcaster going to do at a roast? Have really strong opinions.
I know, right? That's so.
Yeah, they that roast was amazing.
Alikuwa nimechwa there's another dating program Chucks ameanza. They were paying 3,000. I was called nikakata.
Walai.
Who?
Chucks.
Who's Chuck?
Chucks is the one with the hair. His name
Oh.
is Chucks.
Yeah,
I
there's
was-
another
I was
dating
like-
like program ameanza.
Yeah.
Niliona leta kina Irosh.
Sisi was there.
Kina niliona leta
Oh.
kina Irosh and stuff.
Okay.
Leta
They
kina
were paying.
Charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, but that's a really dope show. That's a really dope show. You know, and you know the quality as well.
Nilipata pesa.
Kwani
Sikuwa jisikia.
Sikuenda tu kujibamba.
naenda
No,
networking.
if that's my opinion, girl.
Mimi nilikataa.
That's my opinion.
Like nitumie pesa yangu tu kwenda sijui wapi for 3,000.
That's my opinion.
Juu ya kuonekana tu ya juu watu wako famous.
Me, I look at it differently though.
me too. Mimi ningeenda pale to just for pure vibes.
I know.
And inshallah,
And networking.
to hell with the networking. Me, I just wanna have fun.
Probably
So,
nitakutana mtu hapo.
I just wanna have. Me, I like good energy, and like when you hang out with people that can laugh at themselves, people that don't take themselves too seriously all the time.
Right.
You know, and like I feel like a dating show. Me, I'd just be there kujibamba
And you're
too.
just acting on this thing.
Of course, yes, you're.
Sio tunamdate.
See what I'm saying?
Pop that
See my
balloon.
face is there.
Emi.
Oh, no.
It's because it's a dating show, that's why.
Actually, how ilikuwa very simple. It
Popping
was
the
a
balloon.
simple question.
No.
Oh,
It's
it's just a simple
questions.
question. Which podcast do you watch? Mike
Okay.
Check anakuchagua. What's your favorite to do what? Ukisema kitu yenye ana dislike ako like na you know my type.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Sema vitu zenye ana zinambamba ama you know crazy.
But it's all scripted.
Yeah,
it's
I think
okay.
so, yeah.
It's like
Because
that
why were they
CTRB. Si ndio wanakulipanga ukuje. Unajua hizi show kama ile yenye I don't know if you guys watch this one naionanga where they put alcohol, they put you on a date. Have you guys
Okay.
seen it?
Yeah. Like they are non-alcohol.
I don't know.
And
not,
then it's jokes.
It's called it's
Control
jokes.
Z.
Control Z.
Control.
Oh, that's the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Control Z. Then they put like, sasa zinaanza kushika, mnaanza ku open up. That one they also pay you because I was also called, but it's scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they pay you though.
Yeah, I remember
that-
watching
Yeah.
them with the chars.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but they only want women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because wanaume tu watatokea. But they pay
Wanaume ni
women.
kulea.
No, but I get it. No, listen.
But it's scripted.
Well,
Yeah,
And then
part
they
of
pay
the-
you.
You know, if you say it's free for women, yeah, watu watakuja. You have to be selective of which women. At least akuwe attractive. kwa
See,
screen.
unaenda auditions though.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's why they select like
Yeah.
this one is camera friendly.
Camera friendly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wewe pole.
They
You
should
know,
be
like
looking for
Kwa
career.
saa ingine hadi wanaweka, I think also because the script saa ingine wanaweka not so okay, like that. But you know, they're funny.
keep the show going.
Yeah, to keep the show going, to bring like the character.
So so they're looking for characters.
Yeah,
people that are fun on camera.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All of them are like that, and I've seen very funny ones. But they just actually act the part.
I know.
And I like that. You know,
It's like, okay.
I feel like we need. I'm always making fun of Nick Cannon, but hii show yake yenye that always on stage.
Well,
now, I feel like
Fast.
I feel like.
Can you imagine I still watch it when I'm bored?
Okay.
Oh yeah, me too. Like it's crazy. I'm like,
watch it.
it's funny as hell.
They start
It's
rapping by
amazing.
I think Nijobi alifanya nikaanza kuwatch
That was
kitu
nice.
sana.
There was a time I
There was
was watching it.
Yeah, she was watching it all the time.
Yeah. It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Hadi hizi vitu za nini pia zinakuanga scripted. How let me check your phone, loyalty test.
Of course,
alright.
be Pluto.
Yeah, because nalipa watu. I saw my friend there, and I'm like, girl, first and foremost, you don't have a boyfriend. Number two, who ni nani? Mwenye mko naye kwa the Pluto. So I'm like, this guy is so hood, like anakaa kama gera, like
Gangster.
like Maodi.
Mm.
I'm like, first and foremost, no dem amejaa ngori kwa hiyo. Nikampiga nikamwambia, nenda kwa the play. Akimi sikuwa na forma nilipa. Hata sijui boy. Nilimpata hapo kwa siku.
How quick she threw that show under the bus. She was not taking the blame for this one.
Walijamiana ndio anamshika. Unajua sasa she was supposed to work like those ghetto chicks.
Oh, right.
And then namshika hivi shati niko like, who the hell is this nigga?
An actress. She was an actress.
Yeah, she was so mad. I'm like, who the hell even is this nigga? And then I called her. She was like, hey, mimi niko two homes in a form. Nikasikia the Pluto ndiye anatoa form. Nikachukua zangu za macho.
Some people actually would definitely go for that.
And this is
I know.
this is a call to Hollywood. You think Lupita is the best this country
Have
can
you seen
do?
Goliath?
And I feel like sometimes, right, when you're
You
going
knew I was
for
going,
those
yeah?
auditions, so true. When you're going for those auditions,
Yeah.
like we're in a very digital world, you never know what might happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That might be your time
I know.
Yes.
to shine.
Because I'm telling you,
Actually.
anybody can watch. Tell me
Yes.
why kupiga nduru.
Yes.
Tunapiga nduru wote,
Actually,
lakini
it's
mtu
true.
mmoja alipiga nduru kakuwa celeb.
Acha nikwambie kwa nini alikuwa celeb.
Tell me why
Locations
kufanya
za
selfie
kupiga
na
nduru.
kutembea.
Locations za kupiga nduru za huyo
Yeah.
zilikuwa dangerous. Acha nikwambie, huwezi enda kupiga nduru mbele ya gate ya DCI bwana.
That is true though.
Personally, I wasn't there.
Yeah, but watu piga nduru, but as specific.
Uko ndani.
That was the
Unajua.
Akiwa ndani, upiga nduru, si kwa gate.
At the end of the day, like there are things, just random
never
things.
know.
Imagine yule dem mwenye sasa amebuy gari, njaka mfine.
Wait, ametokea amesema msimroge, by the way alikuwa anafanya advert. Sawa. Yo, by the way she's come out to
Yeah, just
clarify.
saying, because how many people tell the conductors, nipatie change? A lot, right? Watu jump kwa magari.
No, but she had content before that and
yeah,
she was funny.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
unajua hiyo tu moja nilimtu. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why I'm telling you, if it is just yours, it's yours.
Yeah.
Because how many
But
people
ni fine.
Yeah, very.
takuconnect nikuzo.
Hi, cousins.
Unajua najuanga
See hi cousins, like cousins ya ukweli.
Unajua nilijuanga tutakuja kuwa related. Nilijuanga mimi ni semeji.
Hi cousins.
Hey, man, shout out to Vicky G.
Niache kuzo.
Niache kuzo.
Hi kuzos.
Umsema jana come up na my phrases. Mara si one time. You know that's him, right?
Oh, one time was also him.
He's
Are you
Vicky G.
serious? Stop.
Yeah.
Who's telling him this thing?
PR manager.
Alifika ukambani ile after kuambia nyinyi hata hamna kura huku. He was like, hi cousins. Hi cousins.
Niache kuzo.
Who said that?
He said kuzo.
Oh.
Yes.
Check it, Ricky G. If politics fails, try comedy. You have something, yeah?
Yeah.
You're actually
He's the next
And
simple
it's
boy.
leaving a trademark.
yeah. But that guy had something, yeah?
He's on another level.
That was funny, for real. Like the way and then he has no shame, yeah? It's and he remembers what he said. Cause alisema huko Ukambani hata hakuna kitu mnatusaidia. Okay, like he was dismissive. Like asema huko hakuna kura, nyinyi hata mjui kupiga kura. He said a whole lot.
Okay.
I'm paraphrasing, by the way. Yeah. I can't remember, but of course. The gist of it was kwendeni huko.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then, and this is where I give Rigiji props. Kijana akatoka serikali. Basi namuita kijana because he has kijana energy.
Yeah.
Akatoka kwa serikali. Akaanza kuhate on serikali.
Yes, that was a whole lot.
Went back on his own words. This is where you realize politicians have no stand. They stand where they are suited.
Exactly.
So,
I agree.
after all that, aka-apologizea unye.
Right.
They became homies. So, and started calling for the one-termness of his former best friend. They even pia walivaa matching ties. Wakikimbia. I remember the last day of campaign.
Walikuwa kwa nini? Kwa wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow with yellow ties.
I know. Na Obina ndiye alikuwa MC.
No, Obina is all about the bag.
Always.
We will not forget.
Listen,
Obina, where do you stand?
Actually, Kwame, as a father, you stand where you're going to provide for your kids.
That makes sense.
Okay? As a father, pahali kwenye na provide watoto ndio nasimama.
That's why I get it.
Yeah. Obina, do you? Hadi alisema anataka ku-MC kwa launch party ya Rigiji. You know, yeah. Akasema by the way, I am not I am not issuing any political affiliations. But I'd like to, if it comes through, then you're not going to KMC. But
He said that?
Yes, and he's like
on social media.
Yeah, they were interviewing him, and he was, you gotta make that money. Kids are not cheap, people. Kids.
It's a fact.
Kids are not cheap, man. Expensive, very.
Yeah, but Rigiji is very interesting. Nah, but by
this
the
guy said, you know, Rigiji anakuja sai. This guy said, alitutusi wa Kenya. Kumbuki, hii serikali is for few people.
Stakeholders.
Alisema, shareholders. Shareholders. It's for shareholders. It's a company. He said it's a company.
Yeah.
And
na unairan ka kampuni.
Na saizi.
So we're cousins.
Saizi haikuzo.
Hi cousins. Haikuzo.
Hata alisema kuzo na share ndio mtu ana relate na vijana wadogo.
Tunaumia na wewe.
You can't shame the shame.
No, politicians. Politicians have a special gland that blocks shame. Politicians have a special gland that blocks shame. Like it's like Karen Nyam, yeah. Like me, I'd be ashamed to say some of the things she says, but you see, the gland is working.
And you forget.
Hatufurahishe kidogo, by the way. It's been a while since she united Kenyans.
I think we're good right now.
No.
There's times we used to complain about because she was everywhere on the vlogs. No, it's calm. Like that's better.
She was there yesterday,
but it's not like that much every day.
Vloggers waliacha kumpa hiyo cloud so much.
You know, so that's.
But
okay.
Let's talk about something serious a bit. Tukikuja kumaliza for the last few minutes. It's something not a bit really serious. What's your opinion on this drunk? I know you talked about it probably on your show, but no, the developments in Parliament.
Current news currently right now is that IPOA has exposed the death of Albert Ojwang live in Senate, and the rumor says that the CCTV has been tampered with.
Oh my God. But they say they don't have a CCTV there. You know, everything about this keeps changing.
It's messy.
Because yesterday they actually said that the autopsy has been done and it is not from self-injury because that was the narrative they were going with. They're now saying he was injured. It's not from self-injury. So this guy was actually beaten assaulted
and choked to
and
death.
choked almost to death because he died on his way, right? Or at the hospital. Yeah. I feel like maybe in their mind walikuwa ndani hata dead. Walikuwa na unaona tu those things that they do to people. You unaona wale wase wenye washakuwa abducted. I think they go through those tortures because when you know torture unaweza pata tu ni corpse. Unajua? The torture and then the release. So probably they were not expecting the guy to die.
Yeah.
And then maybe they hit him in very bad spaces, like maybe alikuwa na G damage because the internal blood, whatever,
internal
bleeding, exactly. So unaweza pata that's how he died, and now it becomes like a very huge problem because we also reported Asige in the morning, who actually brought it to the Senate, and they were actually discussing, and she actually said in the morning that
the IG.
the DCI should not be a part of that case. And I agree with her.
Exactly.
They shouldn't basically be a part of that case. Yeah, they shouldn't be a part of that case. They shouldn't be allowed.
This afternoon, Sifuna has been almost coming to blows with a certain anaitwa nani. It's actually really sad what is happening because you have the saddest bit is you have people trying to justify this. Like trying to be on the other side of the aisle. Like I don't get it. Like this is not up for debate. This is about justice. It's not politics. You know. And then you see somebody like the CS Kipchumba Murkomen, who in my opinion I feel like should resign. Okay? Because he is unfit. He doesn't hold any merit at this point to be in that docket. Okay, one certain thing start happening under your own docket, and you're not firing the Inspector General of Police, his deputy, the head of DCI. All of those people should be going home. All of them heads should roll. Okay, that is the only appropriate. And he's come out to say, if you see how Albert Ojwang was beaten, the person who did it is an animal, and that person must face justice in the shortest time possible. That tells me they're going to find a scapegoat. Somebody's going to take a fall for this, and it might not be the right person for this.
I feel I'm sorry.
It might not be the person that did it. Somebody's going to be the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, literally. There has to be. They always get one person to sacrifice because right now it's like out there, and it's becoming a conversation. However much it can also be, this thing can also be like a plan.
I feel like there's gonna be a distraction coming to make us forget this, as they always do.
Exactly.
That's what I'm seeing coming. Some other case or report about something from nowhere. But I hope when Kenyans are not gonna forget this. We're still gonna spearhead for justice as it should be. I know, because I feel like they're gonna come up with another distraction, another case, or some political news, something to just distract our attention from Albert Ojwang. Yeah.
And what? The DCI boss has said, as a Muslim, I cannot displease my creator. In regards to that whole, when he was in Mbele Senate, in regards to
stop using religion right now?
Yeah. They're just making it worse.
Where do they have to put that?
Because nobody wants to go home.
Exactly.
Right.
But it's high time they have to go. It's already out. So y'all just better go. That there is no excuse. Literally, this is a sad death. Actually, Mona video flan, I don't know why people are also posting his video. I've seen his pictures in the morgue. It's sad. Like I didn't want to see that. I can't. Like, please stop taking those pictures and posting on social media. Also, I saw a video saying the dad was actually saying, "Yalikuja na title deed." In his mind, alikuwa anakuja kutoa mtoto wake. So just in case they needed money, he was gonna give them the land, only for him to come back with the death certificate. He came with the whole title deed from home. You can imagine. Only to come back with it's just sad. It's really crazy.
They should find justice for the late Albert, honestly. That was not right. So it will never be right.
But do you feel you feel like DCI should be separated from working with police? Like, I feel like they should not work together. They should be two different factions.
I thought they were different.
Exactly.
They work
the
together.
whole time.
But I thought they were different,
thought they
right?
used to
Because
work
DCI
differently.
Wakitumogba, it's a different thing.
No, but they work together
Yeah,
in
yeah.
tandem, like hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's, these institutions should
Might
be
be a different
separated. Yeah, like why? Because they're implicated heavily in this. They're implicated heavily, and it's sad to see that they've now joined. You see, like regular police, yeah. Tunajua watu wenye kununuliwa ni wanta. Sawa, haraka you get ushaachana na hiyo kesi, anaendelea na kesi nyingine sababu you slipped something. But as Kenyans kutoka kitambo, when they were CIDs, when they were, because you know, if you remember kitambo, I don't know if you were unajua si ni wazee, ulikuwa pata CID hata tu wako na ofisi kwa police station. You get like that's now when they were renamed to DCI, I think that relationship still exists and they feel the need to protect each other. You get like, because they're actually protecting each other. And we will not get justice if we have an institution that's supposed to be the top investigative arm of this country in solving crimes, protecting the people that are supposed to be protecting us from the crime. Like, you're supposed to be investigating crime, no matter if it's the police that committed the crime or a civilian. If it's the police, you find that cop, you arrest him, he goes to jail, like a civilian who committed a crime. But you're not doing that. You're finding that cop and you're going like, unajua, we are brothers in uniform, man. That is not right.
It doesn't work like that, right?
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
But I believe we'll still continue to spearhead his justice to actually come to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was alright, as I said earlier.
Yeah, but yeah, as we come to the close of the show, what are your closing remarks?
Well, mine is love to me, but yeah, stop going after influencers for just anything they're doing outside there. People have their normal life just like you. If you want to go actually investigating your whole life for a month too, I bet you're really pathetic than the people you're posting. So mind yourself, mind why you started the site you started, you know, ensure it is bringing you money instead of just likes, because those were actually the real deals when it came to bloggers, you know. Jennifer blog for like one, we make it quite blog, you know, because you could hear people have to pay to be in certain blogs for you to pull up to post your music or you know, to promote your brand yourself. So kama ikupe do achana nayo. You should be thinking that way, literally. And then have yourself a beautiful day. We hope justice is gonna be given to Ojwang. Shout out to Rutia, said that he needs swift investigations. So we're looking forward to the swift investigations and how swift they will be. But with that being said, see you guys on the Africa Today show, of course.
Let's always stand for fundamental truth and justice in everything, actually. Let's remember that we are the change we need to see in the world. Sending you so much love and light. Have a beautiful evening.
Live your true life and authentic self. That's what I can say, because at the end of the day, whether you live or you live in ways that people want, they will always talk. If you don't live, they'll always talk. Choose yourself. Live your life the way you want to. Have a beautiful one. Same time, same place, every Wednesday. Much love.
Yeah, whatever they said, I basically second everything. And those are my closing remarks by extension.
Yeah.
And in conclusion, we have concluded. Okay? Till next Wednesday.
Same time, same place.
Tubonge.
Shame baby, they're pressing light.